saying jumbo, and I will say Karibu Afrika, that is hello and welcome to Africa. That is Swahili, spoken in Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda. I was 18. By the way, you two guys spoke as if you were speaking to my heart. Great, great. Congratulations. I was 18. I had been teaching for about 5 years. I'm very communicative. I like languages. I studied languages. Creative, expansive. And, okay, that's not enough. Because the world is so big. The world is so beautiful. I can do more. I started looking for a job. Newspaper, like an 18-year-old girl, first year of university, studying languages. And I say, okay, foreign mission, looking for a secretary. Great, that's me. Glamorous, an executive secretary for an embassy. South African embassy in Sao Paulo, Brazil, where I was originally born. I couldn't even type. So what I did in those days, IBM typewriters, Sphere. Some of you might not even know what that is or was. And I trained for 1 week. I hired a machine and training, correcting, automatic. I said, oh my God. Okay, off I went to my interview. And my interview was, he asked me, the head of the mission, important guy, asked me so many things about South Africa. I didn't know anything about South Africa. Yes, I knew about the apartheid. Not good, because he was white. And white people didn't like black people, so wrong answer. Okay, oh yes, I know the Cape to Rio race. That would have been the Cape Town, South Africa, to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, yacht race. Bingo. He was a sailor himself. You're hired. Okay, I got my job. He didn't even test my typing. When I had to do my typing, I stayed after hours at the office because I had to throw all the wrong letters, the wrong typing. I had to throw them in the bin. And when the bin was too full, I had to put them in a handbag and take them home so that nobody would see all my mistakes. What a disaster. My disaster lasted 4 years, so not such a disaster after all. I was top of the office. He trusted me fully and his family. And then I said, okay, I'm 22. I'm not going to be issuing visas all my life. I'm not going to be the secretary of a consul general who's leaving next year anyway, because, you know, diplomats change every 4 or 5 years. I need something else. Okay, I know a lot about South Africa now. You can ask me anything about South Africa now, I know. Some images. Just a parenthesis, that's a Maasai. Sorry, if you could go back a bit. Can you? No?
Yes.
Can you go back? All right. We'll stop at that, and you can admire the next image. That's one of my favorite places in Africa. That would be a Maasai village in Kenya. That's how they live today. And that's one of the things I love about my work, to take people to see different parts of Africa. With luxury, by the way, not only. So I went to South Africa. I said, okay, I know a lot about South Africa. I could even speak some Afrikaans, one of the local languages. I got a job in South Africa. I traveled extensively around South Africa. I learned much more. Still not enough, because Africa was so beautiful, so inspiring. And the animals, the animals. So I started traveling, and I went to many different countries for the safari's sake. I went to, you name it, Kenya, Tanzania, Zambia, Zimbabwe, the islands. And I said, okay, it's time to go home. Home was Brazil, because Africa was still so young in Brazil. And people had those fears. Africa, ahoy, Africa! It was so far and dangerous. Oh, the lions, will the lions eat me? That kind of thing made me say, okay, I've got an opportunity here. Instead of thinking, the glass, is it half full or half empty? My glass was half full of opportunities, half empty of people's knowledge of Africa. So what I did, so that I can look at other people as well, and other people can look at me, because I was told I was nicely dressed. So this is the safari way to dress. That's my jewelry. I love diamonds, make no mistake. Oh, I love diamonds. Oh, yes, I do. But the ethnic jewelry is so strong. You're welcome to touch them afterwards. They don't bite. In Brazil, people were starting to have an idea. Oh, Africa, okay, maybe I want to go there. And in those days, internet. What is internet? Facebook now. So I had to bring from Africa, every time I went, 2, 3, 4 times a year, and that cost me a lot of money, who lost his or her apartment, who lost her or his car, moi as well. Invested a lot of money, invested a lot of time. My 2 twin girls here were babies. I left them behind, they were 3 months old. I went on a quest to become a real travel agent, to become a real tour operator, and I wanted to be the best. I am the best, by the way. I'm not here to brag. I'm not. I'm talking about 20 years ago. I'm not here to brag, but I am the #1 tour operator for Africa in Brazil. And I do a lot of different things. Yes, it cost me a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of teaching, because people didn't know where to go, how to go. So I would bring all those millions of booklets and flyers and brochures, and I had to show each and every one what Africa was all about. And so they started to realize, oh, okay, so let's have a look at Africa. So this is a boma, based on the previous picture of the Maasai, that they have 2 big round things. The center round thing is for the animals, so they protect their animals, and the bigger round thing is where the people live. Today we go on safari, and at night, summer or winter, we'll have the fire in the center, and that will keep us together. Let's have a look at something else. All right, why not go on elephant back? Of course, why not? Let's go to Africa on elephant back. And because an elephant is an animal, and a giraffe is an animal, so you can get really close to the animals. That will cost you an arm and a leg to go on a safari like this, but I guarantee, save your money and go elephant back safaris. Let's have a look at something else. When you go to a place like this, in the middle of nowhere in Africa, the African savanna, the African bush, you have not your dog in your garden, but you have zebras in front of you. James, can we have something else? This is not Versailles Castle or Versailles Palace in Paris, no, but it was based on Versailles Castle to build a lodge like that. Top luxury. I'll tell you more about that. Yes? That still is, Ngorongoro crater in Tanzania, a caldera of an extinct volcano. And they built this lodge right at the edge. And more, please? Okay? Not bad to go to Africa, is it? And again, and again, and again, and again. Not bad. And please, finally, okay, last but not least, the greatest experience of my life, to be with this guy here. He was looking at me. You can't really see well, but that's a gorilla looking at me. Go to Africa and meet the gorillas. Thank you very much.
There's a question.
Give me the pamphlets. I have something prepared for you. Nelson Mandela had a dream. I have a dream too. My dream is to make, here you go.
Thank you.
My dream is to make other people's dreams to come true. My dream is to make people, why don't you take some in class? My dream is that people are more aware that without animals we can't live. Nature will be destroyed, and we will be destroyed if we don't have animals. I strongly recommend. So, as I was saying, a journey to Africa changes people's lives, and my question is, how do you want to change yours? Thank you again.
Thank you, Marta.